Am I not streaming? Oh, we got moves.
Yeah.
It's those Lucas.
Anyways, I gotta go to the dogs, baby.
Alright.
Okay.
See ya.
So yeah.
No way it compiled passed by. Okay, that's actually. Is this how it should look like, or did I do a mistake with the merge conflict? No.
Pretty
Yeah.
tired, but we'll push through it.
Okay, then let me see. Oh, probably because I kept a little bit of mine and a little bit. Oh yeah, holy cooks.
Hold on. It is. I'm actually so tired. It's been a long day today, but it's okay.
Damn, what did you do?
I have been actually. I've been with the family and then girlfriend, and she likes to walk a lot, crazy amounts. I'm like so. So now I just got home, did all of the things I should have done, and now I'm live. I cooked.
And
Let's see. Wait, hold on. That's good. We'll continue. Wait, what happened here? 600 messages. What the fuck? Okay. I think I hope. Yeah. What the fuck? Add monetization. Add monetization not available. Okay, wait, I have to look into that. Fuck. Hold on.
Okay, wait, Cheesecake, you do enemies or I do enemies? I do enemies, right? Yeah, what would you do if I do enemies? Okay. Wait, how do you, like, I know it would only be like system-wise, but it's still weird, like, how would you display a weapon? Oh shit, Cheesecake, I know what. We do the rebel tactic, or however he's pronounced.
Yeah, hello Chupacker. I'm doing good. How about you?
Cheesecake, we do the rebel tactic, and that is generating the assets by AI at the moment. Oh fuck, wait, we're gonna get cancelled then. On the slop Discord. GitHub.
Bruh.
Lucas, do you know about the slop GitHub?
I do not know the slop GitHub. I'm gonna do the... My brain is not really like renderer, so we're gonna go into Vulkan. I should get rid of the renderer as a whole. Just keep Vulkan, that's Zig. But we can do this, and actually what we'll do... Another one like this. I'm gonna open Discord chat here on the right as well. I don't know, but that's so weird. And then, because, see, I think I can probably just, yo, what's up, baby? All good, all good. How about you? Let's see, this might be dumb, or it might be good. Let's see, I'm gonna go to swap chain, and then in here, yeah, because we move it into here now. And then we can use the same, oh good, got some refactoring work done with this weekend, but was pretty busy, yeah. It's good. Started refactoring things into ECS Compose. Oh, that's so cool. I read it. I didn't have much time, but I read a little something, but not too much, sadly. But yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna make a separate push constant for the. Not push constant. Push constant will say. Should it? No. Yeah, I need a separate one. Wait. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look into. I don't know if I was sent. Like I'm I'm a bit tired. I didn't sleep too well.
In the courtyard. Yeah.
So yeah. If we're gonna keep, I don't think I need to store separate index data, but the push constant, I think that needs to change. Push constant. And that's provided in shaders. But this push constant is to vertex buffer is fine, inverse bimeter. This is only for animation push constant. So I think I will have to create a separate one where I don't use this because I don't need I don't know, how does it work? I'm gonna ask Claude about this. When doing UI and UI animations, do they work the same as 3D models with inverse bind matrices matrices. Sure, usually no. UI animation doesn't need inverse binary to solve a problem that most UI. What the fuck? What inverse biometries are actually for? Inverse biometries exist. Okay, yeah. Take a vertex out of 2D model space into a joint. Okay, so that the joint. Okay, yeah. Rigid transformable elements, the panel slides. Okay. So we won't need that then. Get rid of that. And instead, but with that we will have to make a separate push constant for this. Because this will no longer do, and I can't probably call it push constant, I will call it. Should I store it in shaders? Well, where else would I store shader push constants? Should rename it to a push constant. What should I call it? This is animation push constant. Animation push constant. I will do that. Nice, it's renamed. Good. And then we'll create another one. Which will be, but will I even need? How am I thinking of passing the information about? Oh, do you need a verb? Do I even? No. Hold on. Wait. I think I have an old Let's see. Hmm. We'll go with this first. And then we'll go to the swap chain. Hmm. Because if we do not need... We don't need that. We can just do an orthographic view. And then it will be an identity matrix. No, it won't. Hold on. Let's see, I'm taking up the old conversation that we had. It's orthographic here. Reference here. Ortho, and then I passed that in here, but now if we wouldn't use it. Fuck, okay, wait, here it is, the old chat, let's go. Or it's, well, old and old, but let's see. And a new UIC type, but the frame that in the return the struct only feels UIC not. Yes, we need to do that. Why it doesn't matter, and we'll get to it.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
What's
Because in
up?
UI vertex are quad
What's up?
this screen position
What's
probably.
up?
Also
What's
UV
up?
for the next.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
So it will be a slightly different like vertex
What's
information.
up?
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, guys, could
What's
you
up?
please stop?
Yeah, by the way, Harold, I
What's
said it the entire
up?
time, like
What?
water in German.
Do that exist? You can't
What's
decide.
up?
Hello, Code
What's up?
Fox.
Am I saying
It
war
takes a
time
long
in German?
time. How big? The buffer allocate on one at init for worst case
Nah,
count. Pick max count.
Lubas. Look in Tish's stream. Like, he got a watermelon, and what do you have, Lubas? Huh?
I have orthographic view and multiplayer. Okay, watermelon. That's pretty sick, bro. I don't know if I can.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. You're behind. Like, look at this. He has a
Oh,
watermelon.
you don't know the work behind this watermelon. You don't know the blood, sweat, and tears that flooded
cum.
into this.
I do not use SDL3. I use Harold's Yes library, and it uses
Yes.
GLFW underneath.
Oh, you are using the GLFW branch?
Or am I using the GLFW?
Damn, that's bad for the marketing. No, it's entirely.
Yeah, I don't know.
from
The
scratch.
GLFW one is like one of the worst ones, to be honest. It sucks ass.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
just
we
made it
changed.
for fun.
Maybe we removed it. I don't remember.
Maybe.
Well, okay,
Who
once
knows?
at the init, worst case, the index buffer is special, it's static. The pattern 0123230 repeat per quad never change, so you feel it once at init and never touch it again. Only the vertex buffer gets rewritten each frame. The second issue hiding here, the bug from the plan. Feedback no default. In Zig structural digital blah blah blah, so frame data is core buffer, but init only, yeah, that's fine, I'm on it.
Lucas, but you know, we have AABB collisions and custom TTF and PNG parsing and wave file.
Sorry,
We
what
actually
did you
have
say?
all the performance.
What did you say you have?
We have AABB collisions, but nice ones. Like, I know simple ones are nice, are easy, but nice ones I actually coped. Yes.
Okay.
And we have custom PNG, wave file, and TTF parsing.
Wait, the chef. What did you say?
Nice.
The chef's reaction to this.
Exactly.
Could you guys stop, please? Or I guess I could also just deafen, but
Me when Lucas says deafen.
let's see. I'm
But you
trying.
don't know, Lucas, the wage bait that has gone on these days. I think we are all like just cooked.
What rage bait?
I
No,
think
the
I
Harry
will.
cheesecake wage bait.
I think I will just do a.
Wait, what rage? What rage bait?
Okay, no.
Buffer. I think I will just do because the index buffer could be static, so we won't touch that. But I'm still unsure about the vertex. Maybe I should. Well,
You're not sure about the vertex. Now you have
Use-
one entire vertex, bro. Damn.
Should I call it just user UI.sig? UI.sig. I think, or should I call it user interface.sig? UI.sig is cooler,
Nah. Graphical user interface.sig.
brother. And I think
Bro,
I'll
what
just put.
have we said about the naming, bro? God damn, alright.
I'm not gonna. That's just cursed if I
Bro,
do uppercase
no.
U and lowercase I.
What am I doing?
Lowercase I, bro.
That's just
Do
too
it.
cursed. I cannot do it. It's too cursed.
You're stupid.
I didn't say. I said it's cursed. What?
Yeah, I thought you said stupid and then... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you cursed.
Constance did
Okay.
at import.
Bro, I have to type all that shit. Brother. I type in STD and then I just press enter and I have a snippet for it, bro. Damn, bro, doesn't...
I do have it too, though, but I
Bro.
never use it.
Okay, so you're... Bro, I think I'm more efficient at programming and I ain't even using new Vim, you know? I'm using...
You.
Yeah, bro, Neo is
Anyways.
new, alright?
Far.
Shader, share.
Far.
Shader share.
Yes, and sets. And then in
Shader share.
does it make sense to put it in here, though? I don't know.
Oh, why
I'll
did
do
you
it
do
for
UI?
now.
Damn.
What do you want to put in here?
UI vertex.
You locked in there, bro.
Hmm.
You locked in. I saw that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was about to, you know, like I was going to do it.
You were going. You were just fucking close to. You were gonna lose it. You were like so close.
Yeah, bro. I was about to go insane. Some would even say crazy.
Crazy.
You know, I was crazy once.
Yeah, crazy for real.
Anyways, bro, make it public. God damn it.
Public could it go?
Okay, wait, I gotta send this to Harold.
I don't know.
What rage bait is
Well,
this guy gonna
it was
send to
already
me
so
now?
good when
And
I
I
know
need
it's
a
not rage bait.
UV.
But you just read it, you will see it yourself.
What else do we need color?
Okay.
But this will now be a bit
Really?
uneven. So how could I?
That's
We could.
that's
make
nice.
decision this one and then this would be fine.
Who named this dish chef?
Oh, cheesecake. But trust me, it's a
Wait,
good
what
name.
the fuck am I doing? Isn't this
Did you send it to Lubias? Lubias?
Why would you? And then we can.
Cheesecake, I need another reference image just for fun. Holy shit, I will make it the Earth.
Lubas, I'm gonna read some code to you here, okay? State position equal vector2 add state position, comma, collision dot penetration depth.
No, that's crazy.
I mean, this is too good.
Yeah, this is too good.
But it's like actually called
Oh,
everywhere in like the
cheesecake.
collision things like that.
But Cheesecake is speaking facts right now
Position
to
is
me.
just 2D in UI, but 3D would be kind of sick, and rotation, but we can do this, yeah. We don't need anything more complicated than that, and this would be fine then. Yeah, I think that would be fine. And then when we create this thing over here, we can now create but what do I need in the UI scene? I just need the array of vertices. No wait, this thing. What the fuck should that thing have? UC data. Wait. Oh.
Pons char?
Or I think I need still view projection.
Okay, what you say? I actually thought you would say something like Miguel now, but I think that's actually like a little bit too far.
What did he say now?
No, he didn't. But like we're thinking about like what asset to put as like as a placeholder for enemy, right? Okay.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah, no, and I said like I was like just thinking about Miguel because it's like always like
Yeah.
oh what
I'm gonna
sound
defend
should we
real quick.
put?
Great question, and it cuts to the core of it. You need transformation as view projection performance, but you don't necessarily need it as a scene data on the GPU. That makes separate two things. That's view projection. View projection where the camera is for the UI. Relevant UI doesn't move, then the camera moves. View part at all. Projection mapping your coordinate space to clip space. Cube the GPU rasterize in for the 2D UI. That's just an orthographic map pixel. Well, I used the actual width and height of the screen. Only read left turn pixel coordinates into. That's a cheap per vertex operation that where you do it. Option do it on GPU what you have now. Upload an orthographic matrix into a buffer. Each frame shader does clip equals orthographic vertices stores in the pixels. There is why UI scene exists. Do it in on the CPU while batching, since you're already walking every quad on the CPU to fill the vertex buffer each frame. You can convert pixels right there as you append. So you take pixel x divided by -1. Now the vertices in the buffer are already in clip space. That the shader is pure pass-through. No orthographic matrix, no UI scene buffer, no descriptor binding for it at all. That's pretty crazy. So the honest answer to do I still need scene data for UI? No, not if you batch. The batching loop is perfect place to bake the projection in, because you are touching every vertex on CPU anyway, and you already know screen size. The matrix only earns its keep. Rather keep CPU dumb, or you want to transform the whole UI at once, global, which is UI really do. The actual simple occurrence message means that you can delete the UI scene field you just added and the old shared scene buffer. Instead of fixing both, the frame in flight bug for the scene buffer disappears because the buffer disappears. It's just convention needs to current width height at batch time. Okay, so I don't even need. Okay. We can go with that. I think it's better, yeah. For now. I don't see a reason why I would want it to be a little bit more complicated. The index buffer is something I think can live because it's shared between all. Wait, what did I just... Yeah, no. Wait, how do I redo? And then... But the vertex buffer... Let's see. The frame... Can I let the index check? Yes. Let's say raw. Hello, null the pointer. Exactly right, and your reasoning is the whole. The frame in flight hazard only exists for the data time CPU writes while GPU might still be reading. Let's see the index of one's in it. Mesh index version aren't in. Wait, this is the same reason that they are uploaded once and never mutated. So shared across all frames at static, shared per frame mutable. Per frame, rewrite each frame during batching stays in frame 1. Wait a second, AI, yeah, it's quite old actually, so, but it can immediately have context to your whole project, so I like to have it here because it understands what I'm talking about when I ask questions. I don't have to copy paste question back, and it can also like Google for you like, in some aspect, or it can get access to your whole system if you want it to. So it's quite convenient. Especially when you have no clue where even to begin. I like to use it a lot. I'm a big fan of using AI, but not to get shit done for you, but to learn. I think it's like the same thing as just Googling, but it kind of knows what I'm asking for. It has context. I don't have to go and search for things as much. Maybe I don't know. I find it convenient. One shared UI index, yeah, create once, field once, read only, lives on the render struct self. Yeah, I was thinking right where the UI scene buffer used to sit, create once in it, read once in the init, and UI scene, the old UI scene buffer go away. Yep. One practical consequence worth noting, because the index buffer is shared and the size for max quad, but each frame might draw a few requires your draw call index count is dynamic. The buffer is worst case size, so you just draw a prefix of it. The indices for unused quads point at the vertex slots you didn't fill frame, but you never refresh this because you kept the index count. So the open decision left are now where exactly on the render struct the shared index buffer lives, replacing USC, and what is the UI vertex max. Okay. That's cool. Usually AI makes my life harder, but as long as it's working for you. Yeah, no. For me, I mean, I'm trying a lot of AI stuff always when I get the opportunity. Most of the time, I would say they are like just ass, but there are some convenient places where if it's repetitive work, I would say that it's great. If it's things you don't care about, it's great. And also, it's just a good tool for also learning like these things, trying to think. I don't let it do all of the programming, because if I let it do the programming, then it starts to do weird shit. So I'm more or less trying to reason with it and try to figure out like what sounds good and how to implement things into my project. But if I just let it go how it wants, I have one place in this project where I have let it do everything. And that's the thing that is like, it's bad. It's really bad. And that's in the rotation. It's better than I would be able to do it. But if I were to double down and actually learn how rotation works with the quaternions a little bit better, it probably would be a lot better. But at the moment, I'm fine with it, so I'm not gonna touch it until I get to a point where it's like, now it's the biggest problem that I need to fix. I'm thinking that I will do the UI vertex. I am a UI. Or should I just put it straight in the swap chain frame data? It could also live there. But yeah, then, or we could actually let it be. I think frame data would make sense in the swap chain. And then just let it live there. Then, because what else do we? Yes, that's matches the plan exactly. UI lives in its own struct, not ECS, the usual thing. Yeah, but we still need to store that information. I think that's more of a less a system implementation rather than a. But then again, we need to know the actual information that we're going to append and then the data that we're going to extract. But I would still argue it's a system. The UI owns the what to draw. CPUs are Vulkan agnostic vertex type. Array list accumulates the frame. Immediate mode. Later that's OVK the render. No. I think actually it is better to let it be in the. Is it? But the swap chain, it feels like it could be in there. Let's just put it in there. I think it's not too crazy. And it will be per frame basis. So I could. We'll put it here. I will just move it if it doesn't make sense, but for now I think it's fine. I will just call it UI. Struct. Then we'll do this, and we'll put this thing vertex like that. So then it's frame data UI vertex, and we'll have it here. Another thing that we can also do now, because this will be living here, we'll take this index buffer away from here. We'll still keep that frame buffer, but I think index buffer. Should it live with the swap chain? Okay, this is a bit weird. I think maybe even a better thing. Okay, let's put it back in here. UI like so. And UI will also have this thing, yeah. Index buffer. Const buffer port. Oh my god. Buffer.zig, so we'll have the buffer in here. And then what we'll do, another thing is that how do I want to do this? Current frame. You can still access the current frame and then get the UI, but I still kind of feel like it's the data of fuck. It is still frame data, the actual UI that we will draw. Otherwise, I feel like it's too scattered if it's not belonging inside there. It's weird if it's not inside it. I think it should be inside it, because otherwise I have to remember, but it's taken from that place and this is from that place, and then I try to stitch it together when they all actually just should be stitched together from the beginning. Or, right? I feel like I need to go and hunt them down. That's kind of wrong, I would say. But we don't want the double index. Could I make it a shared static, maybe? But that makes it even worse. Because who's then responsible for freeing it? And that's just dumb. Maybe we'll just let it be per swap chain. Store it in the swap chain. Why not? So swap chain. We'll let it be like this. And we'll call it UI index buffer. And we'll have a and paste that max UI quads. Let's make it this. And I don't even know if we need that many, but with that we should now be able, I think that should be fine. Yeah. And then when we initialize the shit. Do I have duplicate? Shit, that's not good. If I have recreate and it's no, that's no, it won't then, because if I do a recreate, and now that's just for this thing. It's not self. Okay, that's good. Then that's fine. So when we initialize everything here, I should be able to just do. I could actually even do it here on the same line. Dot UI init, and we can do a try, and we can do a split. This one. Okay, that's not gonna be. That's okay. And then here we're gonna pass in device, the BMA, the comp time. So now we're talking about the indices still. So that's gonna be a U32. The amount is just gonna be the max UI quads. And then, oops, I cannot do that in this mode. What do we have then? We have the usage and BMA allocation info. I don't know. What is the usage? It's c.pk. It's like image. No, it's buffer. Usage index buffer bit, isn't it? But there's usage too. Does that matter? Index buffer bits, and then we have BMA for, is it C dot, oops, my bad. Please, BMA dot handle, is it C dot BMA? Okay, it's BMA allocation create. I'm not sure actually about these. Let's look into mesh because I do it there. So the index here, let's see, what did I do wrong here? Buffer usage. I'm trying to read what I'm doing, but I can't because it's. Why is it? There's an M here instead of A. Like so. So index buffer bit was correct. There should be a second one, which is wiki buffer address chronos. Right. That's good. CVK buffer usage. Shader device chronos. Should it be just without the chronos extension? Should we try to get that? And then what is this? Usage memory. Did I pipe it or what the fuck did I do? I didn't. Or it. Otherwise. C VMA memory usage auto. I'm dumb. Say structure. Dot usage. And then dot flags C mapped a allocation rate bit. What's the other thing that should be? Allocation sequential, what? VMA allocation. Oh, I need a C for it. C. VMA. Allocation rate host access sequential write bit. So we'll get that, but that just initializes it. Now I don't do the actual copy, and so let's not do it like this. My bad, because I need to still put in the actual data. So we need to do this, and we'll just do a. This will be a var UI buffer. It's buffer, but and we can actually go in here. I wonder though, is there a simple let's see, I'm gonna do this. Yank. Is there a simple pattern to all the vertices, indices and vertices in the indices. This, so then we can modify it in here and just assign it the UI buffer. Index buffer. What is that? To one says you're allocating max, but you need 6 times. Write the buffer. Also minor plain index buffer bound. It doesn't need shader device address. That's it's only for wait, why do I do it? Right, I should probably not. Well, I do it now, so. Oh, it's enough, harmless, leave it just unnecessary. The pattern, because the data is 100% static, known at the compile time, build it once in the compile block, single copy, the whole relationship is quad i's 4 vertex starts at 4, I times 1, that's 2 triangles are 0, 2 and 2, 3, 0 relative to the base. Block set evil branch quota max UI quads. Loop exceeds the default branch budget. I'm not sure about that. The size the buffer to match, fill it once. Try buffer init. UIs, a few notes why it looks like this. Okay. Okay, that's true. I also for this thing, because it's gonna be 6 vertices per quad. So we need to multiply by 6. And I could actually, what I could do is this. I do have that, but I think we could just directly put it in there. Hello, penguin operator. And we wouldn't have to. We could just do this, and there's no damn LSP when you need it. Well, I can give myself. Oh wait, I'm dumb as fuck. There's no LSP buffer. Okay, let's see now. Yes. So I should now be able to do buffer dot. Funny that I have it as an option. Oh, that's all resistance. Allocator I want. Is it not? Wait, how the fuck do I... Location info, wait. It's what I want to do is basically just self-info. Okay. Info dot be mapped. So this gives me the actual mapped data, and what we can do now is just immediately start writing it. Data, and we'll do it to a array of U8s at pointer cast. Isn't that right? Yeah. But do I even need to tell it to be... Wait, I guess I do need... If I do this, it will be wrong. Yeah. So let's put it there. And what we'll do now is, because we got this, that should count as mutating it, but okay, we'll change it to count. And then for data, wait, how should I do this? For, let's see, what did they do here? They just went, and then for each U32s, maybe I could do it. Yeah, U32s, that should work too, right? Yeah. And then we'll go through every single one of those 6 at a time. But that should be enough all the time. So 0 to that, and then we should be able to could slice it. If you want to do max UI quads. Int cast I times 4. And then the array they take the I times 6 and the rest, and then you slice the last part of that, and then you assign it base plus 1, base plus 2, base plus 3, and then the base again, base 1 2 3 4 5 6, and that would be it. Okay. Yeah. So 0 to max UI quads I, and then const, I can call it base as well, U32 size, but I think it prefers to use I, and then multiply it by 4. Yeah. And then we can go, now we got the data, so we can do a var, and we can call it data slice, data, or slice, I think slice is fine. And we can go data, and we want to take it from I times, why am I multiplying? Yeah, times 6. And then we want to go to the end, and then we want to slice that again from where we got it by 6 forward. So now we got that slice. And wait, I think I do need to deref. Well, what we could do is actually what they do there. I like it a lot better. Yeah, because then it makes sense to do that and then assign it to a. Can you actually do that? That's crazy. Wait, this I can just copy it straight from here, because this will be the exact same thing. Like so. Yeah, so we'll get the actual map data, we'll go through all of the quads, get the base, I times 4, and then here we'll go through all of the vertex indices, and then we'll just assign it for that part of the slice, and the base will then be just this. Yeah. And that means it will go, well, depends on how I construct the vertices, but I think they should, we will see if it's back faced or front faced, but hello age, it's going alright. I think it's kind of getting together, maybe. Hopefully it is. And we will, so now we'll have this, we can assign it here. And yeah, what it said also is true. But this is needed, I think, because of using shader objects. They have to be the same. Or wait, no, I mean this thing. Device address. I think I had some problems with shader objects. I don't remember. Maybe I had. We'll remove it to see how bad it breaks. I'm up for it. And then, so we got that. Now we want the actual vertex buffer. The vertex buffer will vary in size, but does it need to be... Can I also just allocate it once and then I will just map it over, right? Yeah, I think I could do that, and that would be way more convenient, right? So we got here, we go through, we have the UI vertex buffer in the frame data. This will vary per frame that we draw. And then in here, we can just do dot UI vertex buffer is equal to try dot init. No LSP, that's great. But we can write that. From here we can promote. We can just rank that and we can write it here. We'll initialize it like so, and now it will be very happy, right? No LSP bugs. Okay, I'll bit of a few. Has no UI index. Oh yeah, right. It's not called index buffer. It's called vertex buffer. Now vertex buffer, like so. And we will pass in this, and then when it's asked for the structure type, we will pass in UI. What do I call it? It is in a structure called UI, and then I think. Okay, let's do this because there's only one thing in it, so I'm just gonna do this. Get rid of this part, and then we're gonna just change it to be a UI vertex. That's what we're gonna use. And then how many? It's gonna be UI max UI quads. So that's how many UI quads. Wait, hold on. Then I need multiply by 4 because that's how many vertices there is in one quad. Yes. And then what we will do is this is still true for this thing, but I think we're still gonna go into here and just look at this thing. So this is what we want here. We want the usage storage buffer and device address bit. So not a uniform, that's true. VK buffer it's a storage user storage buffer bit. It's something that I want to be able to change, and it's not a resource per se. Shader device address bit to but I want it to be changeable. Is that? Let me take a look. I don't know if the storage is changed. Let's see, what is this? Cannot my F32s cannot contain fields. Ah, my bad. Extern. Yeah. Well, we'll roll with that. And then VMA allocation create mapped bit, and what was the second one? It was as much as a wait, something's wrong here. Increased alignment. Host sequential right? No, we'll see. But what? Pointer cast increase pointer alignment. it's any opaque. Isn't that the same just as a U8? So if I were to change it, but then I will have I think this would make it fine, but that won't make it fine with this then. I just want to make sure that I understand, yeah. Expected type U8 found U size. Right. So I do want it to be U32. I do want to get this part to a so now I've got them as U8s. Right, but they shouldn't be. I think a line cast should be fine because they should still be allocated as this, right? So I think it should be fine. I think we are fine with doing a U32 and then a line cast. Because it shouldn't be anything weird there. Maybe? I usually don't like the line cast. I tried to do something else if I could, but that should be fine. And then found use size. It's the use size at int cast. And this one probably want an add as. Yes. As u32. And then we'll provide it the int cast I. And that will be fine then. And I think that will also be fine. Maybe. And we can go on with the deinitialization in here, so we can. Okay, fine. We can get rid of these ones. I don't need them. Self.index buffer init, pass in PMA, and then init over here as well. Self.UI vertex init PMA. Okay, like so. And we'll have some problems in here, that's fine. Because these things, this won't be needed anymore. We can get rid of that. And we don't need this one anymore. And then now we're getting into the interesting part, because here we're gonna start to not quite. Yes, actually, well, it's fine. We can keep it in here. We don't touch it though. We are not gonna need this, so we can get rid of that. And this is gonna be a bit weird, but scene data view projection. We don't do that either. So yeah, I'm gonna also get rid of that because this won't be here anymore. And screen space is nothing that's gonna go on anymore. Or it will get back to in a bit, but not at the moment. And this will always... Fuck, okay, it's okay. We're just gonna say current frame, this thing. We're not gonna do the screen space rendering for stuff, because we're gonna change this to just be purely UI. And this I actually would prefer to use. So wherever I do this, I'm just gonna change the width, and there's this place only. And then this one will become height. But it says unused, but it's quite obviously used. Okay, they should still render stuff, right? We're gonna take this. What the fuck? I swear to God I copied. Big build, run, church. Ah, I still have those prints, damn it. Let's see. Yeah. That still works then. Good. Then what we'll do is that now we kind of want a way to render the current UI or whatnot. And what I will do for that is... Oh god, maybe I do need a UI kind of thing stored in swap chain data frame. Because it's actually just gonna be part of this thing, right? If I'm totally honest. But I will just do for now, yeah, I would make a complete UI structure maybe here. I will just call it UI, yeah, I should do that. Now it's kind of coming together, but it's okay. UI quads. We're making it very simple right now. UI quads. That will be an STD array. We could make it a simple array, not even an array list, but I'm gonna make it an array list. And it's gonna exist of... What is it going to exist of? UI vertex. How about... Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Equals that empty. Like so. And then, in the beginning of Vulkan, here, when we start to render stuff, we have to now... Actually, we cannot do it straight like here. But it's supposed to be like, when we say end rendering, then we start another rendering. Is that how it works in Vulkan? I'm not sure. I haven't done separate render passes, kind of. But I would like to start now the UI render. And then we have this transition. So I'm gonna provide all of this and then ask it at what point should I actually start doing the UI render. Because I know it should be after. I want to do all of this first and then I would like to do... When do I do the UI render? Is it? No, because this is just a... Yeah, probably another transition, right? Transitions, I hate... I genuinely dislike them a lot because I'm so uncomfortable using them. Okay, well that one is cooking. Trying to provide an answer for me. I'm thinking that... Okay, so we have 3 frames in flight. And each of these have frame data for the whatever scene that they want to render, right? And then we have well, that we don't care about. But I think the UI could probably be part of the frame data because it's so specific for each frame. And because we are using immediate mode, I think we would just, when we do... Okay, that's a bit weird though, because then you would have to think about that you have to acquire the right frame in the... You don't want to do that, right? But we still would... Okay, we can still have like an actual UI context UI thingy. And when the renderer starts, the renderer figures out which one of these it's working with. And then it just steals the information from here and puts it in the right... Well, then we don't even need to store... The actual data can still... Well, we still would like to store... Let's go another stick Vulkan dev. Hello 0DE131. Yeah. Well, I'm a bit special. I still leverage AI for my stuff. I don't know. I understand many of the Zig developers don't appreciate AI, but I'm pretty much I'm using it quite a lot. Or I don't know. Maybe I've misunderstood. But I'm thinking this is what I would like to do. I would like to have the UI as its own kind of thing. And this is in between. This is the renderer. Right? And then here we have more or less the application. Over here. Well, application. It's kind of weird because then you still split it into the server. But yeah, this is the app. And the app is connected with this thing, and then you in immediate mode, for immediate, right? Tell the UI what quads or what stuff you would like to render, and then the renderer gets this information and actually appends it or maps it over to that current frame buffer, that current frame data's vertex buffer, and it starts to work on that thing. Yes, and then you as the app, or me, and this is not like an actual engine for others to use maybe, I don't know, but when you actually do this thing, you are not concerned about which frame data is currently in use. You just say to UI that I want this, the renderer figures out that yes, thank you, I will put it here, I will put it there. And all you need to, this one will take care of the actual array of quads. Yes. And then it can also have the vertex structure maybe inside of it, because it will kind of be the quads for now at least. I'm thinking that maybe it could have some simplified things, but I'm quite. And then in the UI would also have the context of active and hot UI element or UI ID. Yeah. Well, for now I think this is fine, this way of doing it. But this is then, is this one then a UI shit? Okay. Yeah, there's my AI response, but we're gonna look into it in a bit. We're gonna first figure this thing out, because I created UI inside of the Vulkan renderer, but now I'm thinking, where should I actually store this? Is it a system thing, or is it actually just Vulkan render? Because this is a bit, it's like kind of data shared in between them. Maybe it's just a render, because, and then we can have a UI system that uses, yeah, okay, that uses the renderer, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So then we would still create this UI thing over here. We would take all of the vertices and put it in there, and then this UI thing would also contain the actual array of them. Yes. But for now we'll not do it. For now we'll do it simplified. Stupid. Wow, great. I got a response and now I completely fucked it over. My guy, I'm so good. Blend, wait, what the fuck? Yeah, I have no idea where to start reading now. Right after the 3D entity loop and before VK end rendering, inside the same rendering path, draw on top of the hence end of the four invert. UI goes here, VK end rendering. There are two reasons it belongs there. Specific same render pass after the models. The UI is an overlay. It's paint over the finished 3D image. If you instead ended the pass, and you'd have to use load not clear, or you'd wipe the 3D just through, staying in the one pass avoids the entirety after the loop. Draw last on top. The host copy can go earlier. Current frame UI vertex buffer, it's just a mem copy. Mapped memory, it's a host operator, not a command. Up top next, current frame GPU scene. Copy VK begin rendering. Only the draw command, but must be inside begin. The catch, you must reset state before you render. It's a shader object, so every pipeline state is dynamic, and last set wins. The block at the top of render, configure everything for 3D models. Draw you to override whether differs or the UI inherent 3D state. Shaders, bind shaders. So now I need to create the vertex and fragment shader 4 and then disable that. My UI has no meaningful depth. You want it to always draw blah blah. Cool mode, VK cool mode no. So winding never bites you if you leave back face cooling. Your rec vertex order has to match the counterclockwise front face, polygon mode, force field, your wireframe toggle, blend. This is the one people forget. For UI trans see text, you want alpha blending on, true, and set blend equation, set color blend equation. Alpha, then actual draw is the mesh pattern minus the push vertex buffer address, current frame, u vertex buffer device, push constant. Do I don't have, wait, no, yes. Yes, no. No, yes. Wait. Self UI index buffer, blah blah blah. Yeah, but I need to make a separate push constant, that's true. And then draw that only the quads you feel. So mentally it's 3 sections inside the past 3D state block, 3 UI state block, UI. Yeah, okay. And then here. So now just starting over, so wait, what? I don't know. But we will change it then. First of all, let's go in here and let's not do the array here. We're not gonna do it in here. We're gonna do it in over here somewhere. Yeah, it doesn't know what that is, that's fine, but that's actually just the vertex. But we're not using it. And then what we can do is in Vulkan. Actually, we should go a for loop over here, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go current frame, and I'm gonna take the vertex buffer copy, and we're gonna create a temporary array over here, just called quad, right? Which is gonna be equal to, well, shit, well, whatever. Swap chain dot, is it even public? I hope it is. UI vertex, and then here position. We're gonna put it at the corner, so a 0 0 0 color. Let's make it, I don't know, white. And then we're gonna UV. This one can just be some. Well, let's do 0 0. We don't really care. We'll do that, and that will actually just, well, I need to store it as an array, or I could, I think I can. What the fuck, why is it complaining about this? After, there is a semicolon right here. I don't know what it's on about. I forgot a colon. I put two, what the fuck did I do? There. But that should be... Oh, it's not fine. So now its position is equal, comma, color is equal that, UV is equal to... That should be fine, but I still don't get that. I want the new line for it, but it's not providing me that because this thing's broken. Yeah, boom. Okay. And then current frame UI vertex buffer will copy over. I should be able to do a swap chain, frame data, UI vertex, and then we say quad. And then do I probably have to is it like that? No. Because how do I provide it as an array even though it's just one? Do I just provide, but how does it doesn't know this? Because usually I'm passing a slice actually in here, so then I can get the length of it. Hello Worksband, how are you? Damn it. Length, right, it's big fan of your streams, by the way. Awesome, thank you. Let's see, found cons, yeah. How do I transform this to a slice? Can I do, I don't think I can do this on a single element. I guess I would just have to store it as an actual slice over here and just say that it is a, can I do this? Hope I can, maybe I can't, who knows, we'll see. Support structure, blah. Then I would have to do this. And then this one doesn't like that, so we would have to... Can I do this? No. But it's still... Oh wait, I can do this. Oh wait, that was fine. Okay, we're keeping it. We're passing that in there, and then what we can do, now that we have copied it over, we'll always have the same amount. So usually we should actually have a for loop here, but we won't. We will just go through this once and just do this copy of the information to that thing once. And now we would actually need to do all of the things it just said that I need to do. Okay. That's crazy. I'm back. Welcome back, Penguin Operator. What we'll actually need to do is now is that we have the vertex shader and the fragment shader for the animations, but now we need the shaders for the UI. I'm thinking that I should probably make them into a string hash array or an array, but I think it would be cooler to, or maybe just an, yeah, or an hash array list, because I could then use an enum to access the different peers. Or I could use just also an array and just say that it's equal 0, 1, 2, and so on. But we'll see. UI, I'm just gonna prefix this one with UI. For now, we'll go with this UI vertex and UI fragment. And we will have these, and then we'll go into here, and we will go into the assets, and we'll go into shaders. Can I, is it C for copy? Yeah, and then I will copy it to... We'll copy to UI dot frag. Oh, that's not a dot. That's a frag. And then we'll copy this one and call it vertex dot vert. File already exists. Am I done? Copy. Ah, UI dot vert. I'm done. Vert. And they look similar. They will be kind of similar, but not really. And what will change also is that in shaders we have animation push constant. We will not have that anymore. But what we will do is that we don't need a model matrix anymore, but we need a UI push constant and get rid of, wait, no, wait, I don't, model matrix, no, I don't need, no. A vertex buffer address we don't need the inverse matrices, but this we need. And then we can go into the fragment shader and we can get... Hold on, what the fuck just happened here? Yeah, no, vertex, I want to start from vertex. And we do not use global light direction, we do not use projection matrix, and we could actually use the time would be really nice, but we're not doing that now. Texture, we're gonna need it actually for the later, but not now, and I'm not gonna care about it for now. Position, yeah, now we're getting into the stuff that we do care about. Can I do this? Yeah, and then we'll have another one of these, which is a vec2, and they will be UV, and then we have the color, and then we don't have these things. That's the vertex information for the UI. The vertices will not get in this thing. We don't have any animations or inverse matrices. Push constant. Wait a minute. Well, then we need it. Yeah, no, this is right. We have this and we don't have that. Then we have push constant. Out color, out UV, out normals, out joints doesn't exist. Vertex, we're gonna get that from there. We're not gonna use time. We're not gonna do any of these things either. And we can probably get rid of a lot of this shit. This is a lot of testing stuff that I do for the actual stuff. Out color is gonna be equal to color, out normal, we don't use normal. Out UVs is just gonna be vertex.uv. Now, we get the vertex and we would like to also... This should already be on... Shouldn't it? I think it should. Yeah, so I should just be able to deal underscore position. Isn't like that. It's equal to vertex dot position, right? Because it should already be in screen space. And that's it for the vertex shader. Now we can go to the fragment shade. Whoops, UI fragment. And in here we'll get the in color, we'll get in UV, no normals, no, and then out. Yeah. And the same goes for this thing is that we do not have this, this one is we should be getting in here, but we don't do that yet. We are not gonna do this. And we're just gonna provide it with a in color. That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna render some colors and get this thing to work at all. We're not gonna care about anything else. That will be for the shaders right now. Very simple, right? And then how I create them down here, we're probably gonna do a lot of the same stuff, right? And we're gonna change this a little bit because this will now be a UI. Call it this. Yeah, sure. And then this one will be a UI fragment shader. Now, this one will be the same, except for this part will be... Wait, hold on a minute. This won't be the same. Well, first of all, let's just do this. We'll change this to be the UI.vert and UI... What the fuck? UI.fragment. But we will also have to change the... Where's the push constant? Oh, yeah, because the layouts. I need a new layout. Oh shit. Okay, I forgot about that actually. Okay, it's okay. We will have to do a layouts. Yeah, I do need to create this again. It's okay. No, wait, but I don't need them. Do I need them? Wait, descriptor type combined. That's just for I don't use materials yet, so I don't need them actually. Do I need it for no gang in Discord or you are alone? No, I just deafened real quick because I wanted to focus on actually getting shit done right now. So I deafened. I'm so deep into actually thinking about how to do this UI stuff, so I just needed to deafen. But I do want to provide the information about... Hold on, wait a minute. I'm thinking I'm missing something here. I remember there was always funny guy Harold. Yeah, he's there usually, but right now, correct me. No, Harold. You're right. He used to be there, but right now I just need to get this thing done, right? I feel like I'm missing something. Hold on a minute. Right, wait, hold on, because when I get into here and I say load asset, I go in here, animation push, I always make the assumption that this is going to be... Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that something is off. Because I was like, where do I provide the push constant? And that's the thing, is that I don't take it as an option. Should I make it that you take it in as a type here, and then you wouldn't even have to store it in here, you could store it wherever you want. Can that even work? It would be quite convenient if you could, and I think we could try. But maybe it's too much. Like, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna do this. Because we could also just do a switch. It's like still, I'm not making a general purpose game engine or anything. I'm just making it for convenience for me to make the game. But I still think that would be cool if I could make it sticking in as type, and then in here just continue to provide it. But actually, I just need to take the size of this thing, right? I don't even need to know what it is, right? But then I do need it in the renderer still, and then it could make sense if I'm already gonna use it a little bit more dynamically, that I should store it. Yes. So maybe just storing the type. Can I store a type in this thing? Let's see. I'm gonna see. Push constant type. Is that legal? Can you do that? Like, wait, how do you do that? Is that how you do it? Type. Compile time T. I don't know if that's legal. I'm starting to feel like this is a bit weird. We're gonna continue on like this and see if it's okay. Nah, other non-compile. Don't compile. Wait, how do I do use a function identifier? Okay, guys, sorry, I'm a bit. Do I do? Right, no, it's the other way around. Compile time. I actually have no idea what I'm doing right now. Wait, hold on. It's something like this. Let's see. I think I do. So compile time. You just say type. Right. So it's like this. It's type. But do I then? No, it doesn't complain there. So maybe it is fine. Push constant. That's not how you spell type, by the way. That's how we spell type. And then in here we initialize. Cannot store a compile type. Compile time only type render Vulkan at runtime. So then I cannot put it to undefined, but I still just destroyed the thing. So do I even care? No, I cannot. Alright, okay, good. What is the time? Shit! Okay. No, I'm having fun, so I'm gonna continue. And then we'll get push constant, and then we'll take it in here during compile time. Push, yes. Push constant. Should I provide it earlier? Like, let's do this first. Okay, great. Like that. And then in the init, do I want to pass the device, the asset server? That's so funny. Shader info, shader name, and then provide the push constant type, which is type. And when we get the type, we can assign it in here. Bruh. Type. No, fuck me. Push constant type. I hope this is fine. And then when we got that, because then we can change this one to just push self.push constant type. And we can start to use this one also in the render. We don't even have to know if this is fine. I just need to know that. Oh shit! Look at that. Here I've forgotten that. Because I haven't made it yet. So let's see. Shader name. But we can actually do a little bit more sophisticated. Because we do store that. Why am I doing it so damn stupid? Trim the name out of the path instead. Wait, hold on. Okay, we are not gonna do this. Shouldn't I? I already stored it in the actual way. Hold on, I think I already do this. Or we could trim it also. Self dot shader name. Isn't that enough? Maybe I do have to do a bit of trimming, but it will complain now if this is not fine. But I think that should be fine, because I did change it in the earlier place. We don't even need this. Let's see, what else? We can go back to Vulkan. By the way, I just got rid of the way bar. Yeah, I thought it was really annoying that it took up so much space, so I got rid of it. And I also, but it is still there if I put my mouse up here, so I can see the time. And when I toggle between workspaces, I can see quickly that which one I'm at, because that's the one or two reasons that I need it for. So yeah. But I got rid of it because I thought it took too much space. You know, there was so much real estate here for more code, you know. I was like, I need those pixels. But it was... wait, what the fuck? A message of mine did not send. Ah! Damn. End mute on Discord. Haha, okay. Well, I mean... don't... okay. Yo.
Yo. Well, like I sent it actually before I asked it with a waiver, and I was like thinking, why didn't you mute? And like, damn.
Yeah, I needed to lock in, man. I was like, I need this UI shit, bro. So
Yeah, how's it going?
it's going quite alright, I think. Let's see, and then we're gonna provide in here.
You don't have a pipeline builder, or do you?
No, but
Like
are you
pipeline builder in quotes.
Are you shader objects? Or what do you mean? Because I don't have a...
Yeah, okay,
I don't
I
have...
no idea.
I don't have a... what is it called? Like a... pipelines.
Pipeline, yeah.
I don't have them. Instead I just create shader objects, which are... well, these are basically my... part of my pipeline, right? You create these, and then in the actual renderer, you set whatever options you want for the rendering. I could make this a little bit more compact, but it was my first time ever using shader objects, so it went how it went. But the thing is that you can dynamically change these ones while rendering, right?
Mm.
So that's what I should be able to do now when I do the rendering of the UI. I just swap out which shaders I want to use, and it will toggle them in the rendering. And I can toggle...
Crazy.
what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. And then I can change also these things. I think that's the point of it, but I haven't done it yet, so we'll see. But that should be the case. And then I'm trying to figure... well, you know, I improve things as I go. I don't try to make them perfect on the first run. Never do. We have the name, but now I would like to... because here I will provide 6 arguments, and I need... after the name, I need a push constant type. I don't know if this is legal, but we're gonna try to do this. Then we're gonna go through swap chain. No, wait, swap chain? Shaders. Dot animation push constant. And I think that should be fine, but it's quite problematic about it.
Well, Lucas, you're about to hit a big moment in a sec. Like, to be honest, at midnight.
What are you gonna hit?
200 days till Christmas.
Nah, what? Why is that so big?
I don't know. But I can send you a website here.
Oh, is it Advent of Code that you're excited about?
No. Just go on the website. You don't know how long I've been staring on this thing. Yeah, quite long.
And when we start to draw here, okay, let's see how this... I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. Wait, you sent me. Okay, I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
Time and date, countdown Christmas. 200 hours. You're just gonna take the 200,000.
Yeah, no, I won't because it's too late then.
But
Just still a big moment.
just edit HTML, bro. Or Photoshop it. Just put it there to 0, 0. Boom. And this one to wait, what the fuck? Yeah, 0, 0. Boom.
That's cheating.
And then now there's just 45 seconds to until Christmas.
Yo.
Yo. Put it to 0 days and then it's Christmas real soon, bro. Nah.
That's why I had this website open like the entire day today.
Hmm.
And then you can actually see how time flies. Time flies.
Yeah, time flies, bro. That's freaking crazy.
Because like when I got onto this website, it was like still like in 10 hours or something. I know it's only like 3 hours.
Do you have to do some transitions on this thing, or can I just immediately go stages? I want to see actually what it suggested the AI, because it suggested a different thing that I have done before, so I'm interested to know if that actually works, because it looked kind of convenient if it does. Let's see, begin render clear, it was this thing. Begin rendering, no, here. So first we have to map the data over that we just created, but that's what we do over here with the copy. And then we will do a wiki bind changer.
Frame data in the swap chain.
What?
You have a frame data in the swap chain? What?
Yeah, so because each frame I have like each frame, and I store those frames inside of the swap chain. I know it should probably be stored in the Vulkan because they are actually separate from the actual images.
Yeah.
But when I did this thing, I thought that images and frame data was the same thing.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But
yeah.
I don't think it's too weird, but it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I could probably like extract it from there and make it its own kind of like file, and just call it frame data, and then store it inside of the Vulkan, because it's such a disgusting. I always have to type swap chain dot frame data dot the thing I need instead of just going straight through frame data.
Mm.
This guy is Lucas. Ah, hello, it's Mr. Internet Guy. How are you, my friend?
Internet guy?
Yeah, Internet Guy is there.
Yo, what? Pekka has 32 live viewers.
Yeah, he is doing crazy, man. Stage count? But I just want to change the stages with your UI vertex instead of. So can I just say stage count 2 and then just provide? Because that's a bit. That's what I'm trying to figure out here, is just stages that land. But can I just provide? What the fuck are the bounds? Ah. But what are then the stages? Yeah, fragment. I don't know. I guess you have to provide these, but now when I'm just changing these, I should be able to do this, right? And then we can do these there. And then dot next thing, which are p stages, which will be self dot UI vertex shader dot handle self dot UI fragment shader dot handle. And then wait, stages, stage count. Oh, I need to. Blech, wrong way. 2. Does not support array initialize. Brother. Do I have to freak them out? No, wait, I can do this. Isn't it like that? I know it's something like this. I know you can do it like this somehow. Wait, hold on. Wait. I have done this before somewhere. I know this is fine. I always get this thing wrong, but I can never remember why. It's so damn freaking shit. It should be fine, but it's not, so it's kind of funny. Does not wait. See. What if I just remove? But that's just weirder. Do you actually have to create an array outside, and then so I can just pass it brother? Okay. Font. Well, I don't know. But I cannot. No. It should be fine. Why is it this not fine? Oh wait, this wants a P stages. Type C and does not. Let me read this one. Because here I have stages like this, right? And then, what if I just provide and then I take? That should be. Wait, there's no way. Like this. Isn't that the same then, or is it? Expected type found. Okay. And I need another point. Okay, maybe it's just easier in that case. Just do it outside. Vars. But then I would need a. You can do it like this, just to keep the same. Or stages is equal to, and I will just take that. Then just going here, stages. And these are is it from extension or where did I hit them from? Stage C, we need to call them like this, shader stage flat widths. And this logo comes from shadows. Well, then I cannot do that anyways. We're gonna just call it stages UI. That's freaking crazy. That's now the same thing as up here, isn't it? But I don't do the equal. Man, this is weird to always figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And then that's the same problem. Okay, I'm just gonna copy it from here. Bound. That. Bound UI. And we don't need these ones. Bounds UI, that's the same thing. Boom. And I would like to, well, this is fine. boundary. No, okay, good. And then we still have to do set depth. So that's from the extension. Extension. Where is it? DK set. Set depth. Testing enable extension. Command false. VK set depth test. Wait, depth. Right. Right. Command false. It says command. And then we want to cool mode extension. Cool mode, set cool mode. Right, but that's one actually wants say CVK. Why is it being problematic with that? There's literally a semicolon there. It's just register for some reason. CVK full mode none. Or is that through the extension even? No, it is. And then is there anything else that I do? I do not really care about that. Set color blend mode. Whoa.
Yes.
Thank you. It wants YouTube to YouTube. Wait, what? True and set blend equation to set color blend equation. Yeah, I'm not really sure which one. Do I already use this one? I do have it in here. Oh, there. Color blend enables. That comes from. Where's this coming from? Well, it's highlighting false for some reason. How is this possible? Okay. Enables is just set to false. Funny enough. We'll just take it and we'll replace it. And then the redeclaration. True. Well, then we can change it to a bar and just BK. True. My bad. And go to definition doesn't really help me. That's funny. This one is so cooked. But I guess it finds it if I do this. There it is. Set depth test. But no, these are the same. Set depth testing. This one is supposed to be the right, not the set right color depth right enable. BK false and true. False. And then we still have to set the command color blend equation. Extension BK command set color blend. Is it blend? Blend.
Alright,
I don't have the
I
equation.
think I will go now.
Alright, take care. Bye bye.
Yeah, see ya. Good luck with the project.
Thank you. You too. Bye. Good night.
See ya.
Color blend. Wash on. There it is. This is what I want. If it would load, it would be even greater, but I don't think it's gonna happen, is it? Nope, it's not gonna load. Let's see, maybe it's the signature somewhere over here because I have color blend. I need a set color blend equation. Let's load these. Still loading until tomorrow. Let's see, that's not what I want. No. Okay, maybe AI is better at providing a response than this thing is. What is the function signature for then thing that taking for? Oh, okay, it loaded, but I'm still gonna ask for it. I need it for proc. Okay, let's see. The function signature seems to be this, so let's just take that, paste it in there, and then I can change it to public function. And this will be public, no, public function, public bar, my bad. Const function pointer, and then vk command buffer. We don't need to tell anything about that, so we can get rid of that. Then it will be first attachment, and it will just be a U32 and another U32. And wait, will it be U32? Yeah, it will be because it's. And then const C color blend color equation. We'll just do this, and then we'll do a call convention C void is equal to undefined. And but it's that. Why is that not okay? Let me think. It should be fine. With this. Don't know why it's not telling me that it's fine. Const C. Ah, my dumbass. That's not how you do a pointer. And it's meant to be a C pointer, so that's why it's have to be like this. Oh, that should be fine. Should be. But it's not. Expected a... Why would you expect a... Ah, colon. And then we should always select word, yank that, we can go back to here, we can select this word, paste it in, now we got this thing in here. And the same thing will have to be done now is that we need to provide it actually with the information, which is first the command buffer. Then we'll have the first attachment. What the fuck is that? For the first color attachment, color blend factor and up. Bleh. And then attachment count, and then the people. Blah, blah, blah. We're gonna take a look at it. Let's see. Oh wait, it actually provided me with some. Oh my god, look at that. That's so readable. I wanted to read more or less just the here. Begin render. Set color blend extension, color blend equation, source alpha, destination 1 minus source. If you enable blend without setting, the result is undefined, and the actual draw is the mesh pattern minus material, blah blah blah. Let's see here, it provided var set const, yeah, I did that. Drop it down, da da da. Has 6 fields: blend, minus, source, operation, and there it is, the thing that we actually want. Great. That's standard straight alpha blending, da da da. So we can actually just replace this with that. That should be fine now. Blend equation. Source color blend factor sort of alpha destination called minor source alpha color blind, blah, 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 color bind, not blend, color blend, brah. Anyways, so now we should have set all of those as they should be. There's still a few things I actually have to think about that I just realized that I didn't think about. Or do I need to think about that? I think it's fine the way it is, isn't it? Anyways, we should now be able to go through and draw all of these things the way we do in here. We need to push constant. Command self pipeline layout handle. We do not have a layout. But I do need to provide. I do need a layout, don't I? I cannot just. Okay, it's two. No, okay. I'm gonna go sleep. I think it's time. But we're getting closer. I will have to think about this. Hello, Finland Sigma Master. Hello, Kyle. You just joined when I'm thinking that hitting the bed. Tomorrow I think I'm still gonna hit the gym, so it will be not much time for a stream. Still though, but it's okay. Then I think I will have a break from gym, and then we'll have a longer stream day. But this will have to do for today. Yes. I will continue on with this later. We're getting closer. I can feel it. But now I just realized that I may have fucked one thing up, so I think I'm gonna sleep on it and fix it later. But that will be it for now. Yes. Alright. That will be it. Good night. Take care, everyone. I will see you when I see you again. What is that false? Wait, has there been a coffee donation? It says false 0. Oh, wait, no, it's just a I will look into that. Oh my god, what has happened? Well, anyways, maybe I will do it now before so it's not some. It will feel so rude if it actually was a donation and my thing just broke. Let me just take a quick look. Oh, no, it's just yeah. Okay, I don't have it. Okay, good. It was my mistake. Damn it. I should probably do some more filtering on that. That would be it. Okay. Yeah. No. Bye bye. Take care, guys. See you later.